Hola amigos, bien o no. El tema de hoy, cuatro partes de lengua, o en verdad, cinco partes con la lengua. Ese es el tema de hoy. Okay, so four, or rather, I think actually five parts of the language. That's the theme of the day. So think about it. So in the language we have reading, writing, listening, and speaking. All essential. You might have a preference to one or the other. I tend to focus more on listening and speaking as a start point, but then reading to bring in the vocabulary, and obviously writing as a final expressive form. So really you want to try and bring in all four of those elements, but I think particularly when we're into a second language, the fifth bit that we're perhaps missing out on, we're not conscious of in our native language, is thinking in the new language. Not translating in your head anymore, thinking in the new language. This requires a bit of concentration. It's helped when you're in a more immersive environment because you can only need to operate in that language for long periods, and at that point you will find it more easy just to think in the language because you have no distraction going back to your original language. But you can still do it task by task. But the trick is to be conscious of what you're doing. Are you translating in your head before you're speaking? If so, you need to try and reduce that to a minimum and trust that your first instinct of what you want to say is 90% correct, and go with that. As you get better at that, you'll be more able to switch directly into the new language, think in the new language all the time when you need to, without having to consciously translate. So all those elements mixed together, but I think particularly for us as second language learners, try and get to the point where you can think directly in the other language without consciously translating what you want to say. Cheerio now.